Good morning, children. Welcome to today's politics class. Our last video, I explained about what is the role of the public prosecutor. Okay. In that, I explained detailedly about this. A criminal offence is regarded as a public wrong. Why criminal offence is regarded as a public wrong? Because a criminal offence is not only against the affected victims, but against society as whole. Okay, so it is against the society as whole. That is why we can say all the criminal offences is a public wrong. Okay, then in court, it is the public prosecutor who represent the interest of the state. Okay, in the court, it is the public prosecutor who represent the interest of the state because the public prosecutor stand for the state. Okay, because criminal offences, that is public wrong. So always government is stand for the public, so that is why public prosecutor is appointed as he was a representative of a government. Okay, then the role of the prosecutor begins once the police has conducted the investigation and filed the charge sheet in the court. After the investigation of the police file the charge sheet present in the court. Then only the prosecutor role is starting. Okay, the role of the prosecutor, then he has the role. Okay, then he or she has no role to play in the investigation. Okay, the public prosecutor do not have any role in the investigation. That is the complete duty of the police. Okay, and after the investigation, police file charge sheet, and that charge sheet submitted in the court. Based on that, public prosecutor can be do their trial. Okay, that is. Then the prosecutor must conduct the prosecution on the behalf of the state. Okay, always he is represent the state. As an officer, the court, it is his duty to act impartially and present the full and material facts, witnesses, and evidences before the court to enable the court to decide the case. Okay, so he want to behave impartially, and his main duty find out the truth. Okay, public prosecutor's main duty is that find out the truth. What is the truth? Okay, so that is the role of the public prosecutor. His objective should be enable the court to arrive at the truth. He is expected to be impartial and unbiased. He should act an agent of justice. Okay, so these are the duties of the public prosecutor. I think you understood. Okay, so now I am going to explain what is the role of the judge. Okay, what is the role of the judge? Okay, we can listen to that one. Okay, children, the judge is like an umpire in a game and conducts the trial impartially and in an open court. Okay, the judge is like an umpire in a game and conducts the trial impartially and in an open court. Okay, so you are always seeing these games inside the. Okay, children, so the judge is like an umpire in a game. Okay, you know about the games. Okay, so in that, if you take a football, in that there is umpire, and when these plays happening, that times umpire is controlling all the things. If there any foul is happening, umpire giving punishments. Okay, that means if the fouls, all the fouls, he is deciding if it is foul, is means he is deciding foul or not, and what is the penalty is giving. So like that, this judge also. Okay, judge is like an umpire in a game and conducts the trial impartially. Trial means vicharana. Okay, conduct the trial impartially. Okay, and in an open court. Okay, in an open court, that means one side prosecutor is there, then other side victims is there, a defense lawyer is there, and other lawyers are sitting together. I think you can see in the films all these things. The structure of the inside the court, what is the one center of that court, who is sitting, judge is sitting, and two sides, defense lawyer and prosecutor and victims are there, and witnesses are submitted, and many other lawyers are sitting in center. Then people also can be seen. So that is known as open court. Everyone can see. Okay, that is known as open court. So trial should be done impartially and in an open court. The judge hears all the witnesses and any other evidences presented by the prosecution and the defenses. Okay, the judge hears all the witnesses given by the prosecution and defense lawyer also given the witnesses. So all these witnesses judge hearing, and after that the judge decide whether the accused person is guilty or innocent. Okay, so the judge hears all the witnesses and any other evidences presented by the prosecutions and defense. The judge decides whether the accused person is guilty or innocent on the basis of the evidence presented and in accordance with the law. So they are only going, these judges are going only based on the law, and if there clearly witnesses presented means through that only the judge can be make a judgment. That means according to the witnesses and according to the things produced in the court evidences, only judge can be take a decisions. Okay, it is under the control of law based on the constitution. It is going on. So the judge decide whether the accused person is guilty or innocent on the basis of the evidence presented and in accordance with the law. If the accused is convicted, then the judge pronounces the sentence. He may send the person to jail or impose a fine or both, depending on what the law prescribes. Okay, so according to the law, only judge is going on. Only they can go like that way only. So according to the evidences submitted by the prosecution and the defenses, and the judge proclaim the accused person is guilty or not. Okay, if the accused is convicted, means he is done the crime, means then the judge pronounces a sentence. Then he may send the person to jail or impose fine or both, depending upon the law. Okay, so that is a judge. Judge is a very important in the court. So these people, what is the role of the public prosecutor? What is the role of the judge? All these two people are acting inside the court. Okay, outside the court, investigation is happening with the police. Okay, by police, investigation is happening, and police submitting charge sheet and all the things in the court. From there, the public prosecutor, defense lawyer, and defense and the judge also inside the court. They have the very good important roles. Okay, the public prosecutor, he stands for the government. Okay, and defense lawyer is there, he stands for the accused person. And the trial is happening. In that trial, all the evidences and witnesses and everything is presented in the court. At last, with that evidences and witnesses, who judge finally deciding whether that person is guilty or not, and like that punishment also giving. So that is the role of the judge. I think you understood very well these 2 points. What is the role of the public prosecutor and what is the role of the judge. And next class I will explain about what is fair trial. So now you have to read the textbook. Okay. Only the way to understand the politics, that is, you have to read many times the textbook, watch the video 2 or 3 times up to when you are understanding up to that time. You have to watch this video 3 or 4 times and read the textbook properly. Then you have to find out the news related to these public prosecutor, court, about the related judge, and all these things. Many news you can find out from the different newspaper. Okay, so that when you are reading newspaper, when you are reading textbook, and after that when you are reading newspaper, you will understand very well all these things. Okay, so first of all you have to watch the video many times. Then second, you have to read many times textbook and underline important points, and after that do the works. Then when you are getting time, you have to read the newspaper and find out these related things, news from the newspaper. Then like that way you can very easily understand the politics. So okay, thank you for listening my class. Okay, thank you to all.